Hi everybody, it's Carol from My Quiet Corner, and welcome. Today I'll be doing my lunar illuminations collab with Gwen the Trash Witch and Kelsey of Junk Journal Magic. And I am working in just an old magazine that I folded the pages in to create a tall style book. And I've been doing a double spread, but you don't have to. You could work on just one page if you wanted to. And you can see it's just a random Costco magazine. And I'm going to just either work along with some of the pictures that are in here, or I will cover the whole thing. And today I'm going to be covering the whole thing, and I'm going to pull my glue stick, and hopefully it's not all dried up, because I left the darn thing open, and it's like, well, crap happens, and we'll move on from that. I'm just going to pull that top part off because it dried. So we have some glue stick to use. All right, I'm going to glue some of this stuff down rather quickly. This is like gummy now because I've left it open. Live and learn. I thought I had the lid on it, but I guess not. But it's still working all right. So we'll just use up what we have left, and we'll just enjoy the process. Usually I've been trying to do music with my videos, because sometimes people just don't want to listen to me talk. But anyway, we're going to just play along and listen to the sounds of the paper being torn and put on here just randomly. And I don't care if some of the glue isn't covered or anything, but it'll work out okay. I've pulled a couple of things ahead of time to have prepared, so I'm not wasting your time cutting or stuff like that. There it is. I was looking for this because I wanted to press it down and make sure it's flat, because I still have glue on there, which is fine because I'm going to just do random stuff here and there. I don't want to have a sharp edge there, so we'll just put that up in there. You saw me put a bunch of glue on here, so I will be using it. I just wanted to get this going. And answer messages from the kids as I'm getting this done. All right, so let's add a little bit more. I have another sheet here that I stamped on, so I'm just going to pull some of this and take all of the rough edges off. Don't glue that there. I'm just putting them wherever, and then I will trim up after, because I am going to be adding some more stuff. Just random. Just random. I did put masking tape down first because I wanted it to protect the spine some, because it was tearing, because they are thin, and you have to work with what you have and secure it and strengthen the middle. And I'm just going to do randomness because I have the glue. I am going to be painting over some of this. I have pulled some colors to go with what I am going to be putting down. Kind of matching, but not. just here and there, just to cover up some of the glue, which is fine. I need a little bit down here though, and I didn't put any glue down here. So I'll put some there. I'm gonna put this one sideways just because I can. And I know you can see this because I'm trying to stay on screen today. All right, now I'm not going to worry about cutting just yet, but I do want to take and use some of my paints now. I've got some white, I've got some brown, I've got some caramel colors, some parrot blue, and some purple. Just because some of my other elements have some purple in them. So pull this out, give them a quick shake as I open them. Some have been used, some haven't been used. And we're just going to go with it. I'm going to work out of the lids, I think. I'm going to grab one of my older brushes. I have my water here, which will work just fine. Get it off the stuff. That'll be even better. All right. I want to start with the white and kind of blend things in. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just kind of meshing the layers together. Now, usually you let this just dry up in between layers, but since I'm videoing, I am just going to go with it. Go with the flow and blend it all in. Kind of set it back into the background some. It doesn't have to be super white or anything. I'm just kind of meshing in the edges. So if you haven't done that, it is a good way to make your collage or your painting or your art journal to mesh it, to make it look as if it's not torn and belongs in the whole scheme of things. Just, it makes it look like it's one cohesive piece. And sometimes when you do this, it just sets things back some. So you don't, it's not as brilliant or white. And I'm just being messy. Just be messy. That's the point of this whole thing. Be messy, have fun, play along with the collab. I know there's a lot more out there. I would love to know where there's more collabs and what's going on. So if you ever see something that you think I'd be interested in, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'd like to see the videos hit 100 likes. That's my next goal. So if you're watching, please hit that thumb. I'd like to hit the 100 likes. That's my goal. That's not a bad goal. It's just a simple goal. So, I'm sure you could take a couple seconds out of your watching time to hit that thumb. Share out the video if you feel like it. That would be great too. It helps the algorithm put the video out there for others so they can also see what I've done. And it helps my channel grow. It helps your channel grow. And leave a comment, because that's how other people will also find you. Leaving a comment on mine, people sometimes go through and see who's made comments, and I know I do. I go through the comments and look at different things and see what they've said, where they are, what they do, and it's a nice way to grow your channel and to meet other people as well. So do take a peruse through the comment section. You never know who you might find. You might find your new favorite channel. I know I've done that. I've had some suggestions of channels as well, which is really, really nice. I found a lot of wonderful people via channels. I have a variety of different people who follow me now because I like to do a variety of different things. I don't only do paperwork, collaging, and painting. I also do, you know, woodworking and all of that stuff as well. Weaving. Yeah, I like to do a bunch of different things. So I do have different followers for different reasons, and you will be seeing some woodworking people show up in my channel. You'll be seeing some leatherworking coming up. I have some things that I've got to make, so I want to create some little sprites and fairies and things out of wood for cane toppers and stuff like that. So it'll be a lot of fun. Different things for different people. You know, I like to do a variety of things. I don't like getting bored all the time. I don't know about you, but having different things to do is it's kind of relaxing because you know sometimes it's like, well, I don't really feel like doing that, and that's what I usually end up creating is how I feel upon the day. So you know, you take that time and you actually relax and say, oh, well, I feel like doing this today, or I feel like doing that today. And we just go with the flow to what the muse is telling us. Now, I think I'm going to use white, and I am just going to go over this. Maybe just whatever's on the brush, and use this stencil for my background and see how this comes out. A little different. Now I want to take some purples and do the same thing over here. And it doesn't matter if it goes messy underneath. I don't care. I am just creating the background to give it an essence of lots of texture and other elements happening and going on. So let's see, it's light down here. So let's take some blue. We'll put some blue down here. And again, I'm just working out of my lids and using an old brush. Like this is like an ancient brush, but I keep it for things like this, and to create a different style of and texture and be rough. You know, I can be rough with the brush because it's not a new brush, it's an old brush. All right. Let's just see what's going on. All right, so I'll put this in here. And I know I have the brown here, but it's going to give it a little bit of texture that will darken the spots, but keep it light. But it's like tone on tone, which is really, really cool. All right, I think that's enough with that stencil. So we're going to put that off to the side. And, I'm kind of liking that. I'm kind of liking that. What I have is this little guy here out of Marta's cut and paste book, or oh, I can't remember the name right off, but she has a lot of these collage books, and I thought I would use this little guy. And let me put my brush in the water. I don't need to hold it. And then I took my art And what I did was I had punched a bunch of circles and stuff that's my art. And I thought these would look kind of cool because it is a blue moon and it's a full moon. So I thought these would be perfect because I can put the blue moons all over the page and have my little guy standing in the midst of all of the blue moons. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I need some better glue. Better. And I'm going to use my Yes paste and what will I use? I will use my little brush thingy here, this Teflon type, and just put a bunch on the back. Now this does have some ink and stuff on there, but you're not going to see it. You really aren't. So I thought it would be kind of cool to put these around. And I'm not worried about the Yes paste getting all over everything because it stays really nice, actually. And it's sealing in my page. And I can use this to press down and make it stick better. Now this one is watercolor, so it's having a little bit of a, doesn't want to stick time. And it's pulling up some of the watercolor, but it will seal it now that it's down like that. Take some more and go over here, put some down, put my circle down. So I'm doing a really quick page. Well, maybe not really quick, but a simple page. And you can use what you have and just create, different elements of collage and use your different pictures and take and use any elements out of your old journals, which is kind of what I did here. I had some watercolor pictures that I've done and some coloring pages that I've done, and I took them and I punched them up. So that's where I'm getting all of my circles from. And it's sticking pretty nicely. Just need to give it a good press. And move on. And now I have this guy, and I'm thinking over here, probably more paste than I need is going down, but that's okay. It's all right. I don't mind. It's sealing my page. Oh, that is looking good. I've got to keep pressing these guys down. These are sticking pretty good over here. Probably because I didn't use as much, but I wanted to make sure they were going to stay. And this dries really nicely. It doesn't stay sticky or anything for me because it is kind of partially diluted. And let's see. Now this little guy, I'm going to put him down now. Make sure there's enough of glue because I want him to actually be over these items. So we're going to just smoosh him down. he's looking pretty good. He's sticking rather well, not making a rippling effect, which is nice with these books. I really like that. That looks good. And I think I'm going to put a smaller one in here. Right there. It's a thinner one, but it will work just fine. It's out of a magazine. Everything is sticking rather well. Blending a little bit, but that's all right. Oh, he looks great. All right, let's get some of that glue there. Good. Now I have other things, and I was thinking about cutting this guy out, but I don't think he blends that well. But I do think this one blends, and it says Rome. And I think I'm going to put that here with little footprints. And then we'll add some designs to this. Add a little bit on top. Everything is drying really nicely. These little things are really, really nice. Sometimes they leave little marks, but once you get the hang of them for pressing things down and on how to use it, they don't leave as much of a mark. That looks cool. Put some underneath there. That's coming up. So we'll add a little bit. Press it back down. Well, that's looking pretty good so far. You've got a bit of a shine going on, but now I'm going to come back in. Just going to press that down with my other scraper because it gives it a firmer push. For some reason, it doesn't want to stick right there, and I don't know why. So we'll just add some more underneath and then come back and just press. Okay, stick now. Stick, stick, stick. All right. That's looking great. Everybody is staying put. All right, let's just wipe that off. I like that. And now I'm going to get my other brush again. It has all of my paint on it. And I think I'm going to come in with some blue. I need a little bit more in my lid so I can blend and kind of have an eerie look of clouds along with now you would definitely dry this in between, but I'm trying not to have a very long window of opening here of streaming, so I'm just trying to blend and move along so you can actually see what's going on. You could take your finger and do the same thing, just moving it. For some reason, this guy just doesn't want to stay put, but we'll work with it, and I'll come back in maybe with some glitter glue after they dry. I don't want to cover that one up too much, but I do want to give it the look of clouds, mist going around. And I will do that same thing down here and have it go over his boots as well, like he's standing in the mist. I need a little bit of water. And I don't want it that dark, so we'll just wipe a little bit away. And it's coming along really nicely. He's standing amongst the sky of moons for the blue moon. So that looks good. Try not to get my fingerprints on it, but you know, it's kind of hard. But I think he's looking pretty good. All right, I don't think I need any more moons. I think that's plenty. Now let's add a little bit more dimension to our book. I know you can't see this very well because I have this glare. Maybe that helps. Maybe not. We definitely need the light. Sorry. But I can put that up a little bit. Let's just put that in there. Wipe my finger off. I do kind of like that, but I think it needs something else. I really think it needs something else. So let's get my ink out. We're at 27 minutes. And let's get some stamps. Let's get some stamps. I think I like these stamps. And I'm going to use just the lettering. Just the lettering. And I'm just going to do a random stamping. And yes, everything is still wet, but that's all right. It'll be fine. I can wipe off my lettering if I need to. Have that go all over. I will clean my stamp off after. I think that looks good, even on him. It's random, but it looks good because it's even on the little blue moons. So I'll wipe that off after. Now I need some lettering, I think. I think I'm going to use some numbers and add something bold. So we'll do that stamp as well. I haven't used this one yet. So we shall see how it comes out. We shall see how it comes out. Getting ink all over me. Oh, nice. And I only want randomness. I don't need it to be 100% like the first stampage, but it'll come out okay. Let's do an edge, a center. It's just making it look a little rustic. And I will clean that one up after. All right, now I think that's looking pretty good. It's not so bad. Could be better. It's not something that I usually work with, but I think because it's a blue moon, I think I might add my sticker over the top of one of these and add that in there as well, because they're new and I wanted to use them, and I do have some ready to send out to people. And come on, let's get this off. Pull the back off the sticker. Do you think you could do that? Oh no, you can't. Oh, and they weren't even cut perfect. Like, seriously. Well, this is not working well. There it goes. There it goes. Ah! Lose my sticker as I'm trying to pull it off. I'm going to put this one right in here. It's a vinyl sticker. But because it's blue moon and everything is circles, I think that looks pretty good. It's getting there. We're going to trim the edges and do our edges. Oops. We almost missed cutting there. Trim these off. That looks good. Let's trim this. We need to do a, oops, get the papers off. We need to do edging. And maybe using a bit of black on it to bring these things together. Or brown. Let's put a little bit of, let's use this because I want to pour some paint out. It's not a good thing. Come on, you can do it. Oh, you need a little. Oh, sure, a little. Well, that was great. All right, now I need a card. I've got a piece of watercolor card. That'll work. I need to do lines because I want to bring it together a little bit more. It's just like using a card, except I'm just using my watercolor paper edge. And I'm bringing it right down onto my sticker. Let's go this way here. Bring that up. Make this one go this way. This way. Pull this down. It's coming along. This is doing a lot better than I anticipated. But, you know, it's a work in progress and you still have the lighting, but I do think those look really, really well. I'm going to do another one right there for him to have something to stand on. Bringing things in. And I think that looks good. You can see what it's done. Now I want to get my black, yes, my black India ink. Because I want to just kind of do a little design around the edge. And with the black India ink, it'll bring it all together. Just squeeze a little bit, makes it come out. It's a nice brush. That's the one nice thing about this one. I really like the brush with this ink. That's looking good. And I'm just going to do some lines. It's just mark making, and sometimes just simple things can bring a whole page together. And they don't have to be perfect, right? Like, just enjoy making some marks. It adds a lot to your page, and they don't have to be all the same, you know, pattern or anything like that. You just create, bringing everything to life, as well as, connecting. It connects and makes your page look like there is multiple layers. There is, but it gives it more dimension. So I'm actually going to take this pen and write. I put the lid on this before I put my hand in it again. I'm actually going to write myself Blue Moon. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be. That's all. Blue Moon. It's not a perfect page. Could I have done better? Probably. Did I have fun? Definitely. Now I think I want to do a little bit more of an edge along here, but a rustic edge, not anything super fancy, just enough to give it a framing along with the swirls that I put on there. It's just for fun. And that's what this book is. This book is just for fun. It's for letting go. It's for enjoying the moon cycles. It's for just because. Just because we want to, just because we can. And that is what I like about this, is because you can have fun just doing your own thing. So now I'm just going to put my initials over here, and it's May 31st, 5/31, 2026. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. It's her birthday in heaven, actually. But she was a wonderful artist, and I did post her picture yesterday in my Facebook stories when I was younger with my dad. So I did do that. So she loved art. So this little moon, he's like, happy birthday, Mom. Enjoy the moon while you're up there. All right. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. From my quiet corner to yours, have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.